Okay, howdy. Time for another video. I'm going to be showing off just some tips for Git that I use, and hopefully they will help. And yeah, so here I have our demo project that we worked on last week, and it does have it is added to Git. I haven't added it to GitHub or anything. It's just a local Git. So just for demonstration. So I just want to explain kind of my workflow and a lot of people's workflow. A lot of people I've worked with do it similarly on how you would go about working with Git on a daily basis. So let's just say I'm jumping back into some code today, working on some things with my group, and I'm just starting. And let's also say that maybe some people have pushed some things to the project, and I want the latest stuff. You always want the latest stuff, okay? So I don't really use the VS Code extensions or anything like that. They'll work similar, and they'll have ways to graphically do all those things, but for now, just if you look at what I do in the terminal, and if you get familiar with the terminal, then you'll be able to do the stuff in VS Code as well. So the first thing I would do is I would do a git pull, okay? And that's going to get the latest stuff, okay? Now, in this case, I don't have anything from GitHub, like I said, so just pretend like it pulled some stuff. Also, what I like to do is do a git pull and then rebase. And what that's going to do is it's going to pull the latest and then put any changes that I have on top of those. Okay, you don't have to do it that way, but that's what I like to do. So again, let's just pretend like that happened. So you always want to pull first. Okay, then I'm going to go and make some changes. Okay, so let's pretend like I made some changes, and in fact I did. So I want to see what kind of changes I've done. So I can do a git status, okay? And I run git status a lot, okay? Git status, okay? It says there's no commits yet, but it says, oh, look at all this stuff that I have that's untracked, okay? So in this case, I can add some things. So I want to do a git add package.json. I'll add the package lock. And let's just do that, okay? Now I want to do git status again. Like I said, I run it a lot, okay? I can see, okay, these are the files that are going to be committed. Package lock and package. Great, that's what I just added. Let's just go ahead and add source too. So git add source, okay? Now this is a little bit different because this is all new stuff. So I'm adding them. There's no changes or anything because they're brand new. Okay, so if I do git status again, okay, I'm going to see the package and then all these source things, okay? Okay, and they are to be committed. So then I want to do a commit a message, okay? So I'm going to do git commit, and then I like to do -v, okay? Now you can do -m and put it right here. I like to do -v because it shows me what I'm sending. So if I do that, hit enter, okay, it's going to open this, and it shows me all the changes. So in this case, it's just a bunch of additions, okay? Okay, and then I can write my message up here, and you can set your editor to anything. Right now I have it set to Vim, so I would say, brand new project, okay? I'll just call it that, and then save it, okay? And then if I do git status, you'll see it doesn't say that anymore, and it's committed. So let's do a git log to see kind of what we have. Brand new project, okay? And then at that point, before I merge, I would want to do a git pull rebase again, okay, and that's going to just pull down the latest and put my change that I just made on top, okay? So just pretend like that worked. And then I can do the git push, okay? And again, this is not gonna work, but, okay? And it's gonna allow me. Now, if I don't pull before and somebody else push something, it's not gonna let me because it's gonna say you're out of date. And so you need to do that git pull rebase, okay? Now, let me show you some other cool tricks. So let's see, git status, all of these things we just want to ignore because, so let's just do, let's get, can we do this, git ignore? I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, I don't think so. So for doing the git ignore, so git status, we're just going to edit like git ignore file, and I'm just going to copy this right into there, just for the sake of cleanliness here. Oh, sorry, I'm using Mac bindings. Okay, so let's just clean this up. Okay, so now we can add the git ignore. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, add git ignore. Okay, so now it's clean, and you know, git commit. This is the other way you can do it. Add git ignore file. Okay. Okay, now it's all clean. Okay, so now let's go and just make a change to my file. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go into app and just make a change real quick that says my checklist. That's it. Okay, because I just want to show one kind of cool thing, okay, that I always like to do. So again, git status, I just want to see kind of the status of things. Okay, it says this is modified, the app. Now, if I do a git diff, I can see what changed, okay? The pink or red here it's pink, is the subtraction, okay? That's the old version, and then the plus sign is the new version, okay? Now, you can do that even in a cooler way. You can do git add -p, okay? And what this is going to do is it's going to walk through all your changes and let you choose whether or not to include them, okay? So if I do this, it says, do I want to stage this hunk? Okay, yes or no? Okay, I'm going to say no right now, okay? Now let's go back into that code just for demonstration's sake, and I'm going to just add a console dot, oops, that's not how you spell it, console.log, you know, hello world. Okay, let's just say this is a debug statement, okay? I've added this debug statement. I went and worked on something else. I'm super excited to get it out to my team, and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to do a git add p, okay? And it's going to say, oh, I don't want that console log. And so in this case, they're kind of close together, and so that's why it's asking me in as one question. If it was a little bit farther down, you would get the console log and then the chore list. So I'll show you how you can do that. In this case, I can hit S for split. And so now this is what you would see if it was further down. And you get the console. Well, I don't want that, so I'm going to hit N for no. And then I do want this, so I'm going to hit yes, Y for yes. Okay. So now if I do a git status, you'll see that I have modified, and that's staged up here, and something that's not, okay? And again, if I do git add p, I get hello world. No, I don't want that. And that's it. Okay, because the other one's already staged. So then I can say git commit message and say change title. Okay, hit enter. Okay, and that's gone now. And then I can see git diff and say, oh, I don't want that console anymore. Let's just go back to how it used to be. So I can do a git. Now be careful if you do this, because if you do this on something that you want to keep, you're going to lose it. So I'm just going to do a git restore period. It's going to restore everything else because I'm done and get me back into a clean state. So now I have the clean working tree and everything's there. So that's kind of my workflow. So I always check out first, do a rebase. So git pull rebase. Then I'll do make some changes. Do a git add p. Okay, walk through those. Add, not add. Then do a git commit v. That gives me a second chance to double check to make sure I want to add things and I didn't add other things that I shouldn't have. And then finally another git pull rebase, because during that time somebody might have push something. I want to make sure I don't have any conflicts and stuff. So I pull again, and then lastly I do my git push. Okay, push. If you do things that way, and especially if you get used to this in the terminal, then you'll understand how it all works in here, and you should be able to find the buttons and stuff to do it there too. So thanks for watching. Cheers.